fashion designer and a fashion illustrator papa o pamade to wa na home na se wo illustrate fashion so hey wabe what's a fashion I say Azel got you sorted even in any weekend school into emu go fine friend 0244 155 266 0244 155 266 Azel says a style for every story material so dear hair mama Z nails and beauty bako pe emi papa ajusu into obana upenye yeshe fata odandem enura sei no na maye no wavy bi ene megye mu e china so hwede amede beba one hair no a de me pe wo ho ni sey moton otene no a na atene simple ona wo call baby no ye zinis enwi die ota wontu sika nwuye or sphincters kotobabi Ecobank echi ho ape freno 055 3837 055 3837 201 and na ubitimi so follow no TikTok and Instagram me da wo mo ase na no nyame nhira mo amubeja ye asomahene ene boa abusua no ma wo kata Mama Jacqueline Eunice boa asumahine echi kama no na mishira mo papa COP asumahine ni ebusuafo no nyina edamo ase na menu mikonya parliament aposifo na fofo enti anopai mama chia Lance Corporal ni Lante Vanderpoy o Parliament House na Corporal T aye mechia mo mumo se mo boy adwuma ema Ghana na mishira mo papa na me makunya boy no so pobi man your friend no Commodore and Mr. Commodore I wo pobi man oni oba Rebecca madam wasesa no pebia mo fidie no eda United Television na mo hweye madam wase so ye kan galamsey hu asem ye ntimi nya galamsey kan that yi da bia ye topic no ebedem if you say sisia no eyo omaimu ni nyina ene ano demu a ye bobna enti media jinemu kaise fight no kura media ne fiti ase na Friday bi omo si yenhye red na chese media unite and as a media fight against galamsey and sana manyofo kra na as government eba bisum enti enesi so saba labor unions so aba churches aba religious groups aba chese still running mate Emma Dr. Mahmoud Baumia, Dr. Matthew Puku Prempe the suggestion about for the fight against galamsey would not for the anchor or Senapo proposes national anti-galamsey pact enti amanyofoni na onumumra enti asese say na Ghana force ye peno galane de yempe enti momfa monsa mehente ase apamase mo manifesto nim mo bad ye mo kan mo de beye adwuma enu achi no Ghana fo be hu say enyam ano na mo de donwere na mo ko okopa se mo de itia galamsey enti obi a se ano enura yisi se enipa be ya 23 ena a file nominations say omu wie na technical committee of EC wie no clear omu nyina ade a afi paper no tentente pa se bi free mu nso a ebehu dodo akaba omu file ye no 23 ti mu nyina mu ya na onua odon sa akosha ase eye anti galamsey pact ete wo saying iwia then enough is enough demo police caution police and some NDA NDC eka NDA bi mo so ka say ukodemo no wia still a register na ho asem ena mo beba be kam be hwe say EC ebeye enti why the demo ni nyina yibedi eho enkomo anopai mihu honorable Vondi kane ano fire una mihu kane na meka say ofire mo late pa no ena say ya bada na yeti ho enti ya asaneta no a political analyst watena say and honorable David DT Vondi TD ene fache me honorable David TD Vondi MP Chifo
TD ni a taxi driver
Chifo etimo kwa mrashevecheni die washa asie ya wobo diabolisi anti ageba Collins honorable Collins Owusu Amankwa your friend chief kane mrashevecheni mention north ena anopai ye ne wo mo ebo ensem mienu eho enkomo abusanfo me mamo ache me mamo mo mu nyina mo nsusu antete antum. Chief, what is your victory story?
Oh, they say the Ghana baby abefa bia drip ne ye adwuma akwan akese o hwemfidi egu so a na de nije bi aba. Okay. Enti eka ho bi akuafo they say bayire yatutum ama open
yatu bayire koko ni yatu bana yatu bayire
baby tie nkrofo bebre nim se me ne Dr. Matopuku Prempen na me.
Okay.
Opeja ho asemba na ye ka na afi akuafo na ebo mo nsem na ye wo kentampo nze ho no de kentampo no fo no de edru pru ne sene ho nyina kese bayire esi kasem kosro bayire akane na nka ye tubo of yam makoma 100 na ye 1300 and almost 8,000 cedis.
Do you know what you are talking about?
Do I know what I'm talking about?
Do you remember also say
mebusa if
it's our chief
ye baba fa no
ya wo so di enti a wo share
470 cedis koko na peja eko 3,000 enti na kese
ehu white no ya wo di enti a so share red na ka analyst dia na wo so ko enough is enough dem o
so e Ghana ni
Ghana hodo na
okay
wa ma no abo antwen asem no kan ya na nsa say TD no stand for taxi driver wa hwe ya Ghana for no obo say before say be hu na
TD na wa ha nti wo be correct no nti na me pese ye betwi mu bebre TD na be man full name
yati na sister ya
yes of fire
am say baby ya dru no e ho hia say Ghana ni bia e be kire na green ama Ghana
and December 7th na Ghana ni bia be kire na
David say a share CCC process
I see
anti e kire ya green na akodum pempen so endu say December 7th be dru na bibia e da tot by name me hwe name say technical problems munya because you were not on air
ye ni air
de na mo ye nyina no
we were on air your TV na enye
sawo
ai
me ya course so
apa yes sound na your challenge but we were on air.
Oh okay.
Yeah, we have
been bedru ha na obi san friend so say ade o mo aba
okay so o say enti obi friend no challenge ya na mebusa say enti TV na de here cause say digital what different platforms enti bi a obenya challenge bi wo baby but obi nya obi show DSTV channel 360 and know you're different obi so e no de wasipo enti normal won say afeni ye nyina ebe ko terrestrial ye what terrestrial ye nyina ebe ko digital no enti ye that's why what terrestrial ne so kakra and e sign what digital enti depending on baby awo no if you hu baby no nya challenge kakra enti catch ya quickly ye rectify
and terrestrial ye migrating still
oh you go so migrating kakra ache
more than 10 or 15 years
ye bag Ghana CD in say 2007 2007 I remember number 2 kan we drew Ghana na mu say sika na sesa and now Crawford so 2 million 10 million number we say I would 10 million
and you say the bonds
no kata yeah the bonds sama they be cheap say the people can no
bonds
na every mu that so kan obi onu ma jedi phone so ya want to me and convert
imagine say what 2,000 na body wo bedwam na say honorable the 1,000
as a light so
that million
honorable jitum said your man penko for here no am fakwa
me some body some Canadian honorable udin fu one here dey
ba me inchia wani anya bra he me nuanu ma abetra obi a she white a wo bi odi fe
Jaina wo de mebusa wo de wo wan share red wo de red na temutia
yeah from me honorable David Theophilus Dominic Von D
Abba o papa adai
ne papa
miensa
me ma me jiji me so
papa mo ye miensa
David Theophilus Dominic
Von D entity ne Theophilus Dominic.
Okay. Okay.
Enti sana
enti abofudin kwa miensa
Theophilus Ozade Dominic.
Enti se sebi.
Collins miana no ma Dominic nkasa kakra.
Yeah, obeka say Dave taxi driver. Meaning all kakra kan was a taxi driver. Opa sounds bo.
The time ye chamu ye jakwa. Na obeko we na already no dia say so.
On say ɛyɛ tuntum.
Oh, black ka ho. I thought say
red. Nti no nyame adoma ye free ha nyina be join ne Ghana fo a anya adwene papa.
Okay.
Ne yepese oman ye gi oman si oman ne mbo.
Okay.
Na yepese aba ye beto no pere yo aba beto no mu no. Yepese ye tuntesu kokko kire aban ani je mensa ani na pamfo say wade be ye yi a na wa no wa ye. Yepese voter register na emo aye basabasa kon no. Look, what are we asking for?
Don't worry, Ebeba, so that will be our second issue. One kasa me hwehwe. Twifu ati mokwa. Prano ena moho. Moho ye se gala koso no.
Anya agro.
Wo kra isi utubi.
Me.
Would
mean to be net to be in chira da.
Na wo fa se no mo tu no se
na wo fa se bie ni ho to galam say.
Yo ka che okrum fo no.
Look, ma wo fa so bie ni ho a odi ade na e friend tototo no. A machine be chamfan. E dia kotu pra revem to galam say. That is criminal.
TV so munso no nye kra. What do you make of honorable Naponi suggestion? Say candidate no nyina
inside the
right. The first topic media amount because ohonom no be because wo.
But that's say. Wo galam say ade we no. Eye ewudie. Ye ni Ghana fo no. Ya ma ho kwan. Na China fo abe kire yen. Said ye ndi ani aye ho ewu. Ane yen so ya som. Ane ye di ho ewu. Ana Nana Danko Akufo-Addo ni MPP chief woni won krofo ayi chama wontumi ane de akeka ho no mo sese yesi chama wontumi
ana na wo ni din
chama wontumi
se wo de na ye ebusa wo
entity me chama wontumi yesi sese no ni Ghana mbako ye Chinese president awo Ghana ha China ni yes asema make am say ati someone alleged it is alleged that he is Chinese president in Ghana today. When it comes to Ghana, say
honorable.
Menuaba.
Relax.
Okay, intino.
Se uni hui. Na se.
Well, fine. That's fair. I mean, I get you. Right. On a lighter note, I mean, I think I get it. That's fine. That's fine. You know, na omabe train said the yen say yensu. And ya start because said Brana Sadia we buy, you know. I mean, a lot of people called me in Crawford friend. Hey, Charlie, you say you may be able. Who cried? You say will be big a crown on some Oscar. Who bet me a year Juma we power. Maybe someone with the idea of shame. No one who knows you no. Na where ye and Bobane and Rihanna wants you no more. Na wafro a gunsunum. Now the mercury actually gold, you know. Now the mercury no a gunsunum. Do you know what you are doing to yourself? Ubenye scanner what we are saying na we are. Now this scanner ko sa won yare no so no usa enko na wewu. What would be the benefit of the money you might have made? Into I'm not sure say ayade a me pese me ye bi. Na me nua ba tie me Ghana fo nyina ntie me Nsroma. Galam say no ye betimi agyae. Ye betimi agyae. Sa ban no owo so no awo pepa. You bet me jai galamsey no one time. Look, Nanado, I think about 2-3 years ago, okay, I say galam ubian jai mining, whether you're doing legal or illegal mining, or yes, yeah, that was a very beautiful opportunity. And Nanado bet me ama galamsey no a jai. And no more almost for community mining, but it's just a matter of renaming the galamsey. Not on the crow for no acquire galamsey no. Look. Oba besia kra yetimi kwashine machine bebre o MPP woman organizer menemo ka say ufa professor
or proper mind
ufa bi o man so
akabotumi mienu na wotwe mienu
oni papa di o man so a o man mu fortna no wo ma say
next time betimi hold
look the point I'm making to you ni say Napo is just being sarcastic and as usual about the MPP. They never meant anything they say.
Oh,
so MPP initial no catch your good morning. No one ma when this one baby we are no one now this one why frakadam.
I see.
I'm telling you they never meant anything they say. This is a president. Our can say ordinary na konwa presidential seat basis so. se galamse na wenya want me and twice or the basis or be resigning. Look, Britain, Great Britain, utie. Will be by parliament late. I think the minister or something. About parliament late about 2-3 minutes to answer questions. I want to me and answer question. There and then or resign here. You see a president. I was so didn't call atu so say galamse went me nya or be resigning. This is the same president or to me called Jina Bedrim. On one castle minister. Actually say a contact mining was not given a license to mine in forest reserves. Then you go and stand in Kumasi or whatever it is to say a contact mining won't to mean your bonnet. I say all mining or forest reserve. That guy, I mean, how do you take him serious? His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, you better tackle in Sioso Galamsey in New York. Yes, I say you provide facilities, be to say speedboats, Emma security officers, a trained youth. No amujina in Siono say pra. They are on the river, moving up and down, arresting and prosecuting those perpetrators. Na boat na omude sisi in Siono so Galamsey machines no. You yini free in Siono so. Look, in Siono bedjene. So that is first thing. Number 2, one more a excavator called Raya Forest mono. We will not allow them to go and destroy the forest. Na femuntie gold to ono ayemienu ayemiensa baako obet de omutu no nsuo no mu a omu say tisa river pra no. Number 2, ayedia ye friend no alovia surface mining. Obeko or the excavator beto asase na guo bebre kakra aluvia right
na aluvia no kra nya nsuo mu aluvia
eno ne nsuo mu the surface mining no eno no wa mu the excavator ebe clear asase no mebubu nnua bebre eno no gravels no we ni
bebre no mo sha ase use excavator because mumu when if no ukrom wono na
eno no na ade a wo mo ye ne se me mani if no na omutu amna donko friend is saying manpower eno wo nti wo ubekọ nkomra ubehwe odukoko mu ba bia ya bobọ nkomra nkitinkiti bi ni ade ho no na che se gold wo ho nti no one more a yes no
and a rock mine
and there be one more a yes no and one more say assassin bebre ubere no ma say assassin one time akoguo. That is what we call the surface mining, and I say the American alluvia whatever it is. And no and I say assassin bebre afi de etosumi ensa no aye rock mining and no yan fa say dem mu ha say ho won betimi atu dem mu ha say kakra bi na afi omadi aboba no akofom sa ome blast akofom eno no ensay asase ho sa entity. What I will propose and what we will do and they say ma and crofom fast cavate and kwasha forest nim embubu forest nim gu ho there be die yebeye ne say yebema womo a epese etu gold no entity papa ebema mo etu gold o mo nkosaya asase ebi ne saying government will provide opportunity for those epese yedia ubetu form no afa aboba no no aye aboba ne de na akwa ubetutu aboba no kwa yam no eno no won say asase
eno your friend is saying
eno ne hard rock mining any your friend is saying underground mining eno no won tutu asase ngu hon say no won say insuo what you are saying into no ayakade asase ye de boa won youth no. I'll give you a typical example. One with a mining company be to say for mining company be to say a champion and I say wasa mine and I be bisa o ma ji asase yantam de go forest o nyina ya register o mumudin mu aden the government entimi ko ji asase ni bi ohun na youth no on provide more opportunity mobile na o mu ye no sa eyi no on provide sa akande o dey say akande ohun na youth no sun tumi nya aboba ni bi no omo so nya adwuma no ne em protect wo mo cage aye bebo ene ade ne yenya officers abe guide wo mo a ebe ya ma omo nkum wo mo ho o ti ase
eno wo mo manifesto yi mo
na yeah, look, we have what we call gold board ababa ye be set in all the districts ni etimi aye inti no be hwe no na dia ye won nsuo no mu no ye jai dia ye di excavator ehoro ye sase egu ho basa poto di egu ho no ni ye jai na afei no gold na nkasa na asese ye nya no mboba he gold ehye Ghana asase mu no ho ye nya nyi 5% crane free ho na nka ya ye ne saa na mebunu no anya adwuma ne bia ayo ewo gold 1 year pesa ye gold no na afei nsuo na asese ye no mu no ni ye jai yen jai gold no to nsuo ne nyina mu but se wonya ban mu nipa a ono nso wo mu a wo tu bie na president na nkasa be ka kire o se akonta mining na wa minister ama report say wonni licenses say wotumi come mine wo forest mu na wo president wotumi ka say akonta mining nya ebone a na ne amebu no a ono nso come di no no water excavator dey akosi nsuo ho anase forest no all tuo no what moral right will you have?
Thank
you.
So do me a favor.
Into the point is this.
Resetting Ghana nini. Do me a favor.
Hold on. Into the point is this.
Mo purpose. Ewo. Yabote. Maybe share yewo. An tamaso. Enti biye mo share wo galamse ho mami chief. Onto mo de nini a commitment to you. Share. Na offer.
Manifesto no go nya.
Say be ya wo be gina mfimfini na wa hwe wo mo mienu ade part na na ye ke wo free say hwi mo ho so mo tipa. Enti vondi time no aso thank you enti chief mo so mo de ne se running mate na
yen ko tu ga mfeni akase mabunu nyai
mo akasa wo mo manifesto ni mu no de ni mo nhihye ye wo galamse hu afi mo de pact abem
so me da se ya no kreni mebo ye running mate Dr. Matthew Puku Prempe abasofa ye this is the way to go say akoye ti say amayofo no we can we na we can we na we can we and all call for stakeholders engagement say let's all come together
okay
amayofo ni nyina na yemfa yensa enhye eye binding anti-galamsey pact otu ni din eye national anti-galamsey pact
okay
na enkonko yeti say ora mahama ekokoshia sebi yenuanum bi de to anim say ono de o hye Ghana for boss obi a okose yensuo bia emrane na di a wakwa akoda fiase obo be yi na pie no mo bo mo say man
o ye sure say san kan vondi wa hanti o de time ne so na ono ayi honan
sebi me de panyini de me fama
don't want me to interject into I said that vondi wa
anti man flu we are now abem
sebi nana kufa do asemo ka fa
untu galamse ni
vondi thank you
Mr.
untu bi o
galamse o se o pe hu nim de oti ni achechi
because now you clapping
debi
okay kasa
Mr.
o ye kempi wo kan wo boni di
Mr. One say now wo pe so achechi mu nkrofo hwe yen but do na wo chire mu no na nkrofo nya picture ni your 4 types of mining. What is the mention? Your underground.
With Dimo Akutini.
Your open pit. Your placer. And your in situ mining. Into no maintaining combi bank. I make check your BM but what there. Surface mining a pay a manifesto. We are talking about responsible mining.
They're here responsible mining.
Very well. And unti some follow. And I said, Dr. Matupuku Prempen now. Our born to her. And I call mining areas now. Or can say be about responsible mining. You know, when this is for Dana and Asemuno. And until Emra will share a year 13th biennial delegates conference of Association of Methodist Men's Fellowship. Ken University now. Or the two and him said, Debbie, it's becoming one too many. Ye nyina yemfa yensan konko hye emrase na emra no koye te se emfa ho ne de ote aban ne mu anase emfa ne de obu oman no
okay
sa program we de ubedi so
okay
and that is the way to go ye manifesto
na ye nimra wo Ghana ha dada
say ye wo mra ba ye koye nim no na emra no ye enriche no sa ne ye chichiri kuro what is the meche no menu anete o say eyawudie kese na hwan mo na de China for ba kuro mo ha say o mo metu yagudie ndc aban na tu kwan ekọ China no ko border ro say Ghana agudie wa ante mu mfa mfidie mra na mo metu ahya ho ane wa mo nyina omo de mo begu krom ha.
Hey,
to extend that,
do you really know our history?
And I check on na musu mu ja o
do you know our history properly?
Please.
Hey, Pape.
What daroma?
Was he a coffee shawa makrum ha?
Ya mo krom bra.
Ana Ora Mahama.
Bibia ni atro.
Ora Mahama e declare Chebi as Galamsey headquarters. Orefi.
Nukre.
Good.
Say mo na mutu.
That I na here so.
Debio, mo yesa mo ma hwe phone to me follow conversation.
We are talking about leadership.
Thank you.
We are talking about leadership. And I'm going task force. Beblola te mo se omunko because at that time no na mo amotwitwa concession amamo ho NDC world executives in kura concession okromo ha what is the meche no spread it across am say yensu am say yensase what we are saying is say obi anu a say be otima tena ho ma mehwe enipa enu maka say abada okrama meka da bi agudie no nyame de akyɛ ana ɔbɔ ade e de sɛ japade na moman no sɛ yentu ne fa moman ne obra ɛna ne yebetu gold oman we mu since 1897 I started see to gold e wo boase manganese I started see mine manganese 1916 in this country yemisa sɛ denti na tetefo no sɛ be omutu agudie na yesusu yenyini beto ne ehunu ne pii sɛ ensuensu ano na say. Look, what we have to do is to engage in geological investigation to know say I had a deposit in the wall. And he say before say ye the concession be ma no ye who say had there who move no deposit or go deposit no. Ye nim dada. Tie Galamsey ni illegal mining. So what they do ni say what they say oh you say sika wa ha o ha no wa fa mfidie no de akosi ho. Or the video ni kosi we say or lacking knowledge of mining industry in Intino. Ube who say wo tutu sa bedu be bozi we no na de em say we have sample ne wo form had de ne wo so because onim ne wo ye sika no we e ti by so doing no
baku be so ni say obi ho a ya ma no prospecting license and so no tu ade no ankasa obi won so o tra ne concession and also say galana.
So what I'm saying is say Galamsey ni illegal mining. But mama yen come.
Thank you.
We have some people
Chief to be odi anima me because me who responsible mining no wa. Is here. Ubetimi abie. Ye nkoso.
They say we are talking about responsible mining. Kwa be fa so a small scale miners ye be empower omo. Na emumu no omo nye ade a e be say o mine no. Ensase anase o mining issue. Eno na ye MPP for ye proposal in a 2024 manifesto.
Why don't you do it now?
Oh, please.
Koso.
I say no, ye aka. Sebi responsible miners, any irresponsible miners in Abu, which is not the case.
Hold on. Sesi ano, ye aka no. Na me bisa question say.
Yes.
Galamsey no, is it just about omo kohwehwe ana say ye wo bi nso a waji concession legally and so what try the concession nti ubehwe no wakopie nsuom ana wakokwa ye bi mu a ensese woko enti obeka say me ya responsible miner na say me legal but wo ye galana.
So it comes back to what I'm saying. Say when we talk about responsible mining emrada what is the mention emrana da ho no
why na be hwa mamra na ye adwuma na omo hwe
but we have law enforcers in this country
no omo hwe
etino eno so another conversation ye be have and say ya ma adwuma say ye who was a supervisory role na or monitoring role na just go and monitor the activities. What is the mention? Because as some na ye can say no say ye nim earnings from mining sector and then the contribution to our GDP. Almost 6% of our GDP. Yenya every mining sector. If say one you careful. Now criminalize it, crucify our sector to a sense say obi share mine e bi kron fa banko boni trim and people decide say okay if that is the case na ye lawful mining ye responsible mining ye nya at the end of the day it will affect the economy.
But who is saying criminalizing mining? Oh,
but look at what NDC is doing. Look at what NDC is doing.
That's our manifesto. Read it and see whether we criminalize mining.
Dr. Matopoko Prempe, Eko Kane when he value Prestia was MPP4.
Unso Kasano Muhuru.
Oh, tie.
Oh yes, I obey the nyakwan party. Mr. Abutre.
Papa no baby obedru bia, and if you don't know, ono no NDC nightmare. Baby obedru bia, why energize your party in base no.
No, my come mining na.
And sembo na no man o say, ono.
Oh yeah, video ni bi.
Yemfa aba ana etuo utie. Embo obi oya responsible mind trim na ani china. Na emom no yenhwe kwan ye befa so a ade a ono mpe ade ono Dr. Matubuku pempe empe ene say obi di champagne be kwakosi nsuo okay. He made that emphatic statement. Thing na all the kuakuo ni nyina eka.
So get it done.
Oh kasa na mama. I don't know yes.
Oh, who did answer my question?
I don't know yes.
Enye asem kra okay ya ena kuakuo ni omo kasa sisi ayi ka. Enye ade kro.
Kuakuo pacho kuakuo de.
Oh. Labor union.
Almost there.
You tag. On say your moka. You almost say. Yembane all the mining from small scale community to galamsey. Na yen tina say strategy for He said this strategy has failed. And this by 30th September they are
building the country. We are building the country.
Okay.
You are not careful because if you are not coming from an informed position, obey mistake. Yes. Ebi na me no better na oye akaya na wo twe na adwene so say e ma no enka so na wo ka no. Enye yes na e de ebu man. Me before say make bibi no I've done extensive study, extensive research on the sector. Enti no me kasa me nim say de we ye ni say ye be boa ye. Ba ye nka no trasa. Okay, ti use your baba because you declare mining areas in security zone. No what can it try? That person is clueless. That person is clueless.
Really?
Yes, when you're clueless about the whole issue.
So because how can they be clueless? All of them be clueless like that.
Yes, money
okay.
And from where I sit, okay. So Collins, mention my name. And then I'm here, it's your basana. Because you be a dingo, but say you too boom. Oh, I buy. Oh, nanado aban no obi shechire na odi nsemone a. That is not right. Enti yenya platform kesiese ya. No educate public na bi so nim kra chen ye. Opportunity. But the yenim no say ye kire mu a yenya abotre enye bibia na ye ne partisan. Anything na Dr. Matubuku Prempese. Look, sa dede na ekoso ni nyina no. Moma yensi nkonwa. Enhyehyɛ ye ni. Ora Mahama fansa be hyase. Dr. Mahamadou Bawumia Nyankopon ya adom no be the next president of the Republic of Ghana. Fansa be hyase. What did them say? That is the way. That is the way to go.
Why in Sheshaye near the and say be hyase? It's a pact. Whose pact?
National pact.
Why
they said the peace.
Why would
they said the peace declaration pact aba o share all the political parties. That Minya Apalumu ina obia is ready so den sabe chase. Dr. Bawumia so den say chase. Ora Mahama kwase offer den say chase.
Peace council na.
Ora Mahama say offer den say chase.
Let's take it at a time. Bondi Debbie. Peace Declaration Act no. Peace council na champion.
Yes.
Na other stakeholders have.
Yes.
So sa anti-galamsey mining party. Why never champion? Why not drafty?
Thank you.
Then you come.
Oh, what an intelligent lady.
Wow. Very, very simple.
Government will champion it. Meanwhile, government is the one perpetrating the galamsey.
Ubenya rebata.
Obi o kasebia be it organized labor union na say be at TUC obi o kasebia no. Obeka say o say na madwene ye me. Okay. Amayoko fo aye kasa no say na yeso ya adwene ye.
Okay.
Faith-based organizations. So say yes, you are doing here. Okay. Dr. Matubuku Prempese. The obia can be a more yen sinkonya. Na yen papa na beboyen because you get to say it's illegal activity and boyen.
Okay.
So we are. Ya adwin sharing in every yen ye the answer say okay me ba me hwe say ora Mahama say mo kan so oba obeyi obi a wo say yensu ana ye gitum say on emrane na die no irresponsible statement into your mampanyi na oba na oba ya menye bio na ya ye nhye ne de ato na akoya ti say de.
Thank you Malfire
so eye ne niam no ewo constitution
no. Offer, what do you make of this suggestion?
I mention honorable Smini. Honorable Collins. This time, my chair was your phone in a I'm a share Western of. And then my Kojina for us and 4 years ago for no chairman pretty. This time,
that's the one because I will be a deal problem.
And this time,
because of a problem.
Submission. Political party representatives, they have already delved into partisan politics regards Galamsey.
Manifesto.
There be the Omokasa.
Partisan.
Yes.
Okay. And the deep partisan is for us.
And he said the Bayer, you say, politicizing the whole issue.
Okay.
And no, the first step, I bet me at the Galamsey.
Okay.
Now, Uranapo, honorable, or say, sign a pact.
Yeah.
It's an agreement between two individuals or whatever it is.
More than two.
Let's
listen to it.
Okay.
Everybody say it. Everybody. Prince, all video know you. Let's go. Fire. Let's go.
What me my dream no? National Anti-Galamsey Pact.
Member bia.
To me, ma yen so ade na no said esese so ano. First of all, esese enacted laws measures na ye ashem and I say asotwe ewo mu no emu odin. I bet me adite obi a am anasa ama obi a suro say obekwa akwa Galamsey. That is number one. Number two, now
you need me how dada.
Sister, and only as I'm out there, my listing no matter.
Okay.
In this Mrano Muno,
and to me address it.
Yeah, Mrano Muno. Yeah,
I'm a punishment.
But this I
excuse me. Just to supply you with this information. To say, Dr. Baumia position say, yen ananom sa consultative role na ye ma omo play in this legislation no obehe say yen sache no na ye ma omo kwan na before class say minerals commission e de concession e be ma no o say na nanom mumu no e ka ho nya say bia ye de amawie no akobo o mama ne.
Okay.
Enti no emra ne de e be sache emra
Angela o de base see no Dr. Baumia say.
Okay.
You understand?
That's the position of NPP.
Partisan.
You see, honorable.
Chief, honorable for the day, your mama na fanyo. And fanyo fire. Jai relax
Mr. Galamsey jacket.
Was will be any.
Concession. Minimum the boys are 2 Galamsey.
Honorable Fondi, Medasi.
Yen criminalize alluvial mining.
They tune in so
yes, yen criminalizing completely say you dare not, because yen say you in some regions, they say about 60% of our rivers are already gone.
And then say no dey ekuakuo ni nyanhu ye na sa regulation li na vondi mo ko pass ye no and also
which li
oh li 2462 2022 dem say oh forest wo ho forest ayenkom na bia huma gold ma obetimi akom and also ye
ma sure ha
unions no concern
forest was okay now me name the li no number no
li 2462
okay 2462
mining license may be granted in forest reserves with the exception of certain prohibited zones encompassing globally significant biodiversity and so. But first, you know, nanka own forest reserve. But because of this LI, no, say if the president or the minister no deem fitter, or bet me am
okay. Let state a forest reserve mining. Nanka they should not. This apart from criminalizing alluvial mining, no, yes, I'm banning completely. Never again. Community so-called community mining.
Okay. And somebody now to work again.
Yeah, but say chief, only but who the man can offer our young cost patch yes sister
yes of fire community mining no and your community na benefit you
Now, how many benefits?
We and who are state in the as we have it now, it's not benefiting the way the state should benefit. It is individual. Politicians, honorable. You see
please allow him.
The situation we find ourselves in Sicilian, Efa mining, SA in so one year forest no. A road map nkrofo to bi etra ho nyina ye omode abesensan ye kono. Today are the end beneficiaries. Sister, I will call page 9 of the Japadia document. From page 9 to 20, everything is about mining that will benefit a group of people. Honorable, what you are not benefiting.
No. Page what?
Page 9 to 20. Sister, mama. Me say a Japadia document. Sister, now, what can I say party here say a mantra?
Oh, please. Bible, who is the author of the Bible? But everything happening in the Bible
is real. So what are you telling me?
Baby, I'm in yes, our comparison. Yes, I make drapa.
Sister, now come.
Pacho. Yes, of fire.
Sir, honorable.
Adriana Wafan. Titi, Adriana Wafan.
Program. We do Nancy Home. And now we what
Obi na said that person was did or time ever to
as the
munim meyi mani ahwe
dangerous
chief now he will make his point.
Honorable Fiasantimem, Adekye ekuntia omo. From page 9.
I want me authenticating.
Why authentication or no authentication? We know say it is happening. This is our page 9. Sir, party here is come and say growing environmental factors make quote every book. Growing environmental factors are
version.
Chief, that's a more program, Mr. Time.
I see great environmental factors are rendering risky our use of illegal small-scale mining, galamsey into bracket, as our source of financing our political objectives. There is therefore the need to roll out a more rigorous legal means of controlling a significant stake in the legal gold value chain. This is where the idea of buying the gold catches no a buyer. So now no UTV, Peace FM, Meet FM, OK FM, ni other sister stations no. Omu be konkondin e wo illegal galamsey mu. E ma se sia no obi abaji to stakeholders ne civil society organization kasa ampa. The media houses ne kano no kro no mo kan because ye forest no essay. Nti sa akona mo ekon ye no e no mo jitu say ade no e ma baby o mo nya sika de finance party no afa de obia ehu wo mo achi nti e mom no ye mfa more legal means nti o mo de wo ne mesika ekoto gold catches. In fact, gold catches no, it is the best machines with the mining and also the processing gold anka insuo no extractive gold if you are more. But what happened? Now they come here to state
when you know your assumptions.
Any assumptions?
It is happening. It has happened.
They come here to state say page 10 or say all licenses used. All licenses issued on or after 1st July 2016 are now void. Affected entities should contact the that ministerial committee number from 14th January 2019 for further directives. What they sought to do, say licenses are all that no, ni nyina yetwam. Na no. So person we are apply, and then they listed 332 small-scale mining omo licenses. And no edi it is all listed here.
So offer so
and no mo dia ko share your forest ni yensu mo dia say no be ene a political issue a cartel. And there's no amount of parts I best sign it. Like you said, loss no be ho. Do you know say abaye otisui or spend this car? US, a trainee, police for any military. Etia galamsey. specifically, they came to train them. I think about, I've forgotten the number, I'll get the number. The next
River Wardens, nah.
There be, it was a specialized training to combat galamsey. You made training or sister, we didn't use them. Sister, as a result of this illegal mining, almost speedboats, almost drones.
Okay.
To the point, say in the report of Ura from Pombuatino, was the team who say they had put in place an app out in Krankra system now. You could see, say, Ubia cautious forest women and as Ubi was sensual.
That was the actual Galam stop.
Yes. But what happened? The Galam stop, Omwankasa stopped them from operating.
Yes.
The videos are there. They themselves on video can say, when we arrest them, they call us to leave them. There was this one police officer, I can say, I am not going to leave anybody I have arrested.
Talk about responsible mining.
Now, and no lady and ya baby some pensu inti packed MYA. We must
way forward, Nene.
Ban, you see, ban the community mining. Because the communities are, you see,
so that is one of it.
That is one of it. Then ban alluvial money, criminalize it. The community mining.
But already, no, yet Ghana,
how then did we enter the river bodies?
And routine a gala for the penny to me community because more skill for you know, and now more mechanized. I can see for you. So
don't make a mistake. Don't make a mistake. It is
anti that say will be
consumed. Make a mistake. Issue licenses are more for small scale.
They are the
same people who are in the river bodies. We are His Excellency the President. We know the areas. Why are we not tackling the root cause of the manufacture from Chamfino? And yes, you are saying all the river, our water table is polluted, more or less.
It is what some can any union for us and the
yes,
a free small scale community in the Galano,
yes, yes, let's set up a state mining corporation.
Like the good
we employ them. In the, I mean,
na small scale for no community license na ya de ma almost all my normal so
yes, so take it off completely. Now rather employ them into the state mining corporation.
Employment is generated here.
That's a state in
you have an idea of small
and I'm telling you that
stop it. I get your wisdom. I really get your wisdom.
Nationalizing one Ben Krum. I
say, I buy quiet Juma, buy a Juma, train from me and so and and the NHS way there, what's the state? The State Mining Corporation.
Yes.
Okay. Better than I know I successful.
It will be successful because, for instance, the state farms and Chroma setting up, no, and then they created the largest employment because in Crofoni Gufam on Omoya Juma. If it is a state mining corporation, that's a Ashanti region. You near him for Kasani, say Aban has control over this mining. You look for the expert or making sure say year 2 year day, but it's the Ashanti gold year security aspect. So being for good, maybe you put that measures in place. Now for more we employ them full time. And yeah, Ashanti region, all the regions may be a good. No, let's just say your sample for you among too good. He mentioned 6% contribution to the GDP.
5.7%.
5.7%. Say you're regularizing us a state mining corporation. We will even earn more. You have on the catch and say go the whole way your ship call Amanoneno. Dear a woman on data was say good so tonnage in the figure now. Yeah, it is less. But over there, a beer Dubai, no, or more receive about a beer 200 tons. Yeah. And so Ghana had a beer 20 tons.
Nature said the idea to be found
exactly. And so if we had done it well, it would rather contribute more to the GDP more than the you see a 5.7. No.
Thank you.
Yes, it is important say ye be politics every idea emre bi beba no se wutu borehole wo be nom no ekire be wo be wakola no na tumu a etua ne kon ho anase ne nsa kodi baabi se ya nhya asese
ya china bi sesi akra
ya nhya asese sister ya we go around in circles and my entra ho and my politicians and make say yen sign a pact. Let us put in place the laws and enforce them.
Okay, thank you. I feel my making kind comment kakra na yen to aso enfa free ho. Full circle or say, Mama, is the media aware of the admission and school fees of the current admitted nurses trainees? I know UTV's good work. You can find out some school is paying some schools are paying 9,730 Ghana cedis, and yet their alawa that supports students' life are not being paid. NPP. I don't get you, but I can come on home. DJ Omale anyway you see go so this our generation needs a new leader who has a vision and thinks beyond imagination. Let's restore hope as Ghanaians by voting again for Dr. Bawumia so that at it. Mensa Majid from Bichim, Toronto. Incoming kasem on kasem na fe no watch ya mad lion for him good word I did this galamsey menace is like this bird called Santrophy Anoma ofana wafa musuo we jaina we jai srade. We must support the government with all our hearts, devoid of political affiliations, if we truly want to fight against galamsey. Macon Golden says, Ekufuado is galamsey King Kong. Makaye Azemo, dear Mude Baba me akai. Oblite come, oblite say de onuson chiasa, butubi chiaman chiakra bre. Sisi ano. Mwanya say no na yankoye ni mwa. Juve Evans galamsey politics of equalization. When will politicians rise above petty politics instead of placing the nation as a priority? A country without shame. Evans Juve no. Osei Steven, good morning. I'm watching you live from Obuasi here. Please, there be Udiatem Jai. Unene nyadwen inti, what do you think is the problem? Fawunsu siene bra. Why? Then Tom Haruna, Tema Community 1 side 20. Please ask. I'm not asking. What is your suggestion? Muyesa no mama ko kenkan dia mudidi atemu kwa atemu in times like this. You yebeko enough is enough the monoso. Offer out. This one them I shall say also. Yeah. So we are what next?
We are the EC, whether they like it or not, must accept the audit of the voters register. Okay, Kosoi. BBBR a good cause for Ghana. I support it. And the time Mekai say Ura Samuel could not offer for the credible voter register during prior to 2016. I support it. Demonstration so so and I say a press conference so it was important to say benya a credible voter register. And I support it. I remember also very well say 2012 time His Excellency Dr. Mamadou Bawumia Eka said there are a lot of foreign names in the register. Nama register no ablotino. I supported that cause. Inti Alisa ena yekoshia ena ye bobo. I did not just go there as participant, as a spectator. I went there as a participant and I asked questions because at the time no na ye nyina no ye feel say the Ura Bawumia oka with the MPP no na nokre say edin bi mo efi baby abeka ye register no na mana abloti sa ye hwehwemu trust that Saturday Ura Farijan. I remember very well. and everything that was put in place no Owura Afarijan assured Ghanaians say bibi biara etochima voters register no ho no ombehwe no ma ayema ye ade ye aba to the point say ampampan so voters register no yetumi eyeye ma ne be drew acceptable level MPP for AG2 in the same vein in 2016 the same thing omo call for the fact that there was the need for a proper voter register ye credible and also ye nyina ye nim sema ye bobo ho saa and make sure say we had a credible voter register and sana ye kwakoto aba. So this call is not new. Now it is so strange say sister ya me sabi ebia ma fawa betre me fie anasa me na metoduane ma wudi me na me hwewo nanso ba se me soma wo a wo betumi agina mani maka kira me say sabi fa wo nsamfu kodo me metwata de hyewo. The Electoral Commission, it is the taxpayers' money they fund the omo. You have no excuse. You must do it for us. So this demonstration, my only idea made it to say it should be extremely peaceful. Say, young kote say, a kwanya ya dia ma omo se mo faso no obi ako chim afa baby amane den sama akoba. But we should also be mindful and careful say nkofo enye omo hu dua broni enko hihye ntade bi enko wura mu na omo aye omo adwen se ba bia ya kire omo se omo mfa no omo de omo mfa omo kofa ba before ede ntokwa aba. The organizers should be very careful na omo guiding nkofo no with the police protection no na omo enko ba bia omo kono across the region ye be wie no ye nkoti hwe the moment wantwi be ba no wa hwe ye na the purpose for which we want this thing to go no na be another topical discussion. I think so. The so-called peace council almost say eminent people go for power almost peace council ni pakitwa ye bu omo pa. But over the years, some few years gone, their silence has been more louder than anything. The ecosi, my memfa drip machines no for instance example. People have started fighting and naming themselves because buying out so I decided say machine say they are bound no claiming say taxpayers money no or the only campaign posters peace council obi anka hwe ntokwa na hyase ado no obi anka hwe ye twitwa is it billboard ye twitwa gu omo issue statement. This particular canker air cost or drip no. The president could have issued just one statement say it is the taxpayers' property. Nobody should put any poster on it for any political purposes. And can obedient to me, yes, sir. But because
we a political party now with power, don't abuse your incumbency. Some 8 years ago, Branding Metro buses nana.
Was it paid for or not paid for?
Yeah, paid for by who?
How did we brand it?
That thing,
how was it branded?
It was not politics. To say the big six this year lawyer not chebo correct. Omo de dan chain. But in the corner share candidate ma ne running mate ebochi.
Now the other was from picture ni home bi ana send a picture ebochi na we call police headquarters, we call many of the ministries omo be head ho ekodada no omo nyina on pictures ebobo ho the ofi ho current no we don't say bi ane de no yes and it wasn't you see
no if I make question in say if he say about fourth republic why name who say abine wo power ne ekoto aba of fast state resources no or masha
yes.
no to no advantage
yes.
Not to that extent.
I mean year after year every election year we see that
must be stopped. Incumbency abuse even as we speak it is being abused. The use of state vehicles for campaign normal na ye fuwa omo land cruisers ahodo ekọ nyina say wo ye o campaign crowd cars
government phone nyina
yes and so it is something we have to talk about. Now you making sure say your best stop say normal way nyina it is the peaceful demonstration ma obia ehun ne say party be the nyina no it is to stop a certain mayhem that may happen during December 7th.
Okay.
Because we transfers no my year To say the last, now me take higher example. Me vote was a Shikojina. Now so what transfer me efi na anke hana me vote na me transfer me vote akose Shikojina. Now what transfer me efi UTV. It must show say me previous voting a police station. It must show there shouldn't be anything like nil.
No, they said ebe show na ye absent. And the absence will be against your name, but you who new plates now. What transfer?
So what is the meaning of the absent? It means that I was not even a voter in the first place at UTV.
No, but the records have to show that you were here. Yes. That you are absent here and you are present as
yes, and that is where the problems are. The absent or whatever it is, no, you see nil, or more transfer. And you see, they did it illegally, and no transfer could have been done without the EC opening the central system. Until when you know, say I'm correct. Na December 7, ya to central we. Na me ba beto aba na o ka se me dini ho a. Ehim fa na me nkɔhwehwɛ no. Until let us sit down say yes say Nsroma uje mfita sema. Ye nyina ye ntrase. Mistakes na ye find it out as we pointed out some to you which we accepted no. Ye say humbiem. Na this one no, it is on a national scale. Until ye ntrase na ye correct ni nyina. And also what is the big deal in it?
All right, thank you. Chief.
Yeah.
Bondi ubenya last way no. Last take. Yes.
And so person
Debbie, yeah.
I'm not the one moderating the program.
Let us say yeah. NDC men demonstration more bogus. Sabi. In hunu di entia almost of demonstration. That was how they were.
Amanya some room had
Ghana is not a banana republic.
Just saying.
A memorandum no.
Obi got demonstration na Banana Republic mu penny e got demo.
A memorandum na a constitution. Article 45 of the 1992 constitution. Like functions of Electoral Commission. Normal functions we constitution corner money to means a brand. And only parliamentary creature say for constitutional instrument ACI Fedi Ujuma. And the Electoral Commission, a Juma or Yeno, they have friend open election principles. And yes, I was shed down motobium no operative. Or ye stakeholders engagement. IPAC was an advisory committee or board or Moboa Electoral Commission, a Juma Odi. Electoral Commission say. And someone more can anything your exhibition of the voter register. So would you to say Udin Yanchro niya bra Beka che ni enyim film. So obusu ani bia wu Beka ni enyim film. Say baby a uchro Udin no what is he say ye do call baby fufra Beka ni enyim film. Aden Electoral Commission dia konya yato. NDC for se boapayo se bonio se beyo wodwene ho a wonti ase motima ye din ama ye wie eho no ade ye call demonstration na ye yi nkrofo bi din afrim dia wo makoba obi aka bi akere san nkrofo na de no mo ma metena fidie so emfre menuaba ya akonama enka che se ya metro bi din e wo police station we
NDC for kan no omu hu yo omu point bi bae na at least ba ko ni pusiga easy admit
me say anipa no mo ya affected no said the omu si etu mu nchene no nipa dodo say na to santina be ka kire ye say
pese oba me alete
nipa dodo say na to santina be ka kire ye say oh ampa mimi din no aha na kwakosha enu ti na ekonya wo edi na exhibition
so omu nimo
it will be hypocritical
ahead of 2016 election no sabe no ana to let my vote
no
and afa for call the mono no ye dey
ye free baby ni aba bedru ha
okay
and say start here na etomu sun na ye to aba no
okay
ban kwa bebo okra wo dro pa na edi besi o Rollins abreso na ye to aba wo ni nyina akoso ye timi electoral integrity no as a result of that ye timi ya ba bedru say ene o fingerprint ye their friend the bio no a che se ni nyina emma enhihye no ejina abrane yanim na yeko but the almost demonstrating one way ho no
okay
are lifeless demonstration omoko because one ade na konya ba ema boapayenti mo yen uni say yen flag bearer e san say odwena oman ne ho no so pese abato no nyankopon ehu ne mobo ne nkunimdie ye ne dia ne nti no yes God believes in effort ono ankasa sponsor say mo a monti bibi nti monti mintu monan enko hokra no onama befo so wonu anya message kire say hwewudi ya ma code a wo bo no phone ne so a wo be hunu say obi dia
me question is say NDC for the omoni di akire na omo hu hwe kra no omunya pussy guardie they identified that problem so electoral commission without a notice ma electoral commission jetomo and would you say send this
no me pusiga that is no member out of how many polling stations
constituencies or polling stations
or districts you see
they have identified
no Ghana is a serious country utie
and you think the largest opposition
party strategy what we say and this phone say
titama mo yesa na mo de ni
tie yeah
yes chief
can asemo fa ho dance ye bra o dia dance ye ne ba na obi ehun say we de no kreni discrepancies no edoso I be affected the electoral integrity of the register me just ade ni tum and am ka say baby ayaba na electoral commission ba montene e ba be kan say sansem na mo kanuntina ye bi exhibition no iti mo man microphone nko obi osusu say
so now after exhibition no omo be den ehun say
no
corrections
are done so omo be tete o man no
oh really
wo chesenka wo your bad finance o man NDC awu because omo ye nsemonia to extend that o man na so ndue no omo mpe already omo leader of their party ababe can say peace declaration pact no on fa ne ho nhyem Ghana besia enshi so afa electoral commission no na moderness ho na mo pese mu guni hu fian mo obi kra hia electoral officer on fa abanko boniti once wo dia ba imams for so wo dia ba chief wo dia ba so
na ka dia obeka cheme prince video na me dem abo
on the 1st of December. There are many calls of people whose names, whether deliberately or not, have been omitted across the 10 regions. And it's beginning to up the tension in the system. The Christian Council of Ghana should not sit down and only be interested in people signing peace accord when those held and gifted with the responsibility to ensure a free, fair, transparent elections are derelict on their duties. Peace accords on paper on itself cannot provide us with a transparent election. What is sad for us in the MPP youth wing is what has been lost in the narrative. There's this whole peace industry in Ghana. Peace industry. But nobody is talking about the fairness, the transparency. It's not enough for the electoral commissioner to go to church and say she's praying, God gives us a leader. When some of the posture and utterances of the EC seems to suggest that they have a favorite in the election. When the electoral commissioner can say that when the elections is becoming too close, I'll call for a recount. My goodness. You are a referee, you are not a player. And sometimes the electoral commission behaves like a team protesting against an unqualified player. When you are supposed to be the referee in the game. It's when I'm contesting my brother here and I am aggrieved with the results, and I'll call for a recount. These things cannot pass without the Peace Council, the Christian Council, our Muslim Council and mission to not commenting on it. Elections is not an event.
What Ushe video is Samia Ukuna me boy.
Very simple.
And need the NDC for Kana. What is the difference?
No. Who is so? But I see you don't get here na. Oyi umpa so abetuma send dia ma sesia.
For the mama me boy sesia.
I see you don't get here na. Oyi Dr. Engineer Kwabena Japan wa dance here no.
Okay.
Men send dia ma sesia. Na Samia okudie no. Me tie no. That time. As a time we make statements no. Na exhibition no. Na encore so.
I see.
Yes, enti no me de no kre a me pese meka enyina ne say. Yeah.
Yes, chief.
Say eye boapaye ade na wo ye ne koye boapaye a eno ene me problem.
Okay.
If not, and many problem.
Oh, the kasa say Bondi so kasa me bo say do ketia de.
Go me told them I send them a production.
All right.
I send them a production.
Okay.
The omo
Prince check
Prince I send them a call. Fatu so sisi ani enko enu. Oh. Enu ti no media ha me ne say. The omo ye no. It's like they've been overtaken by an event. Osha omo yoma dwene say Electoral Commission ye betete no ye betete o man na somdwe enti na konya ne kra ba ne kra ne yemfa ye hu konkoshim to rectify sa anomalies no why na de na mu kansa mu che hwe a whole flag bearer watimi egu asofo ehun fin se omo ye nya atwom chiefs ahemfo ye nya atwom imams omo ye nya atwom ye enkramufo empanifo ye nya atwom. Why? Because ususu say bebia Dr. Mamadou Bawumia beko bia no mpanimfo ene nkwada nyina agina sem natum ebo mu nsem ma no de Dr. Opoku Prempe beko bia no nkrofo ebo mu nsem ma no enu nti no afi ube incite almost subjects ube incite e form for etia ya hemfo ube incite e form for etia Muslim mpanimfo. That is not right. Let's say Ora Mahama ewo mu se ntokwa no wa na to ni akeka elections no obewe o eno die mo starting na mo sake mo ho say de mo ya conscientize mo amadwene ne se ankom favor basa bi ansi NDC ni bia ye bobo aba ni wie wawe wadi nkunumo dinku ye nya ya tasty electoral defeat pen but ye gitum na wa mene na wa ye adwuma enye owura mama kwa na very
pacho men disturb Bondi mani make me point
18% me chere say Bondi mu etutrasem any tantrum omototo de ba any say nya de besi no bibi ansi we say eduru wona oye ya metima che no amwa no de na hye dem say de be ya onkonko ye dede
yeah that's it Bondi
citizens arrest
no na money is in courtness because we are at the end of the day mo pese register no a clean as smoker.
Me da se menu aba. Enough is enough.
Okay.
Dear Durono, aye. Easy. When you are pump for register na moya no. E Ghana for sika. Ye ni etwetwa to. Ani atibi amamo. Parliament ye passing mo budget. And I'm the control din. Ghana for din ye beto aba ne aye obi obaba bedi oman no enim me gidi preko pe na Ghana fo nyina so gidi se bebi aye duri bebi oman aye obi obetimi ahwe oman no His Excellency John Dramani Mahama and NDC mra she beduafo bebi owo bia asi eto aba ma no obi nso adwen aye different. I don't have a problem with that, but Ghanaians, the majority of Ghanaians will speak. But what's the situation? What is the issue? As someone say, register na ekuta. Yes, say, what transfer Crawfording every baby? Akwa baby for France, and Crawford Crano, omu democracy ye din ya transfer. Ebi wa hwa, ayebua payo, ebi nso anyebua payo, no problem. Oh dear, let me give it to you, say anyebua payo, no problem. Number 2, bebre ni one ya womedin no every register ni mu a ye hu baby ewo. Number 3, bebre ni one ya register ni baby wo a enkrofo ewu efrim ebi mu register din bebre wo mu a ancestor wo mu. Intermat the credibility of the register is at stake. Simplicity. Mebo.
Simplicity. These issues you have raised. Easy say. And until your exhibition, no. Until to say the Omudia Kodi baby no. Yebehu yebe correction. And also said the more wune yo how no. Mo fambra. Yebe ye huju.
Menu ba. Unim. See the register kotuwa yenye exhibition. Munyina munim. Awo makumem Ghana fo nyina anim se nya nipa no dodo na mpo. Ena timi kohwe wo mudin. Na kakra ya yakohwe mpo nie. Anasa abnormality adults mo Ghana ha bebre. Abana ye koto no. Ye pese periperi yo ye adwuma. Ani nti yisie yemfa onipa sabi ono no ɔmfa adeɛ hu bebree saa yɛ friend independent yɛn nyinaa forensic audit yɛn nyinaa yɛnhwɛ register no mu baako nkɔ wie ni hu sɛ deɛ wode kɔdi agorɔ no bɔɔl na yɛkɔ bɔɔl no wɔamfa beebi ankɔhyɛ biribi na ankɔyɛ biribi yɛn nyinaa yɛhwɛ mu pɛpɛɛpɛ sɛbi yɛankasa gye mensa kɔ yiwa wobotom sika bra yɛankasa ɛyɛ Ghana for sika ne yɛka ho asɛm Ghana for register ne yɛka ho asɛm yɛnhwɛ mu sɛ periperi yɔbɛyɛ adwuma nka adeɛ wɔ yi no atɔ sɛ nka yisifoɔ no ɛsɛ sɛ nka ɔmo bɔ nsɛm ma Ghana for NDC for any all societal concerned individuals and organizations a ɔmo fɛ saa adeɛ no aw ɛsɛ sɛ nka Jemensa bɔ nsɛm ma wɔn me fabri bi ensie
meba forensic audit because easy ni said ya mo kanokra yentin ne pani
entity o me say adeɛ da he ɛyɛ yɛn nyinaa yɛ dia na me susu sɛ wo de biribi ahyem ya adeɛ no ɛbɛba bɛ ha adwene wusu sɛ me fabri bi anhyɛ mu na ne bia so me yɛhwɛ
o se bra kyerɛ ba bia bibi
oh ɛna me kyerɛ wo sɛ register ne nyinaa no dabi yɛ kyerɛ sɛ register ne nyinaa no problem wom ɛne nti no memiebie ne nyinaa baako nhwɛ ne yɛnyɛ problem na ɛwɔ mu no sɛ wo se problem ni mu a biemu ne yɛhwɛ na sɛ problem wɔ mu a bibotie ɛnti ne yɛse daabi o na ɛsi dan na me si problem wɔ mu wo se problem ni mu yɛkɔtena ase a yɛn nyina yɛgyidie ne ɛwɔ no ɛnoa na ɛbɛkɔ so nti yɛmpɛ referee a ɔyɛ neutral na ɔhwɛ adeɛ nim na problem wɔ mu a wasolve problem ni mu a yakro so yɛde akɔto yaba na peri yaba na onim adeɛ ha me minimo ka sei yɛ wade bi a akrofokuo bi a from peace council a wɔn mo adwuma ne sɛ wɔn bɛhwɛ na peri yɔ abato a yɛkɔto mu minimo ka sei wɔn apam wɔn ano wobi ankasa
peace council wɔmbrɛyɛ sami okudie ya sabe mo kan but unim se peace council so ɛyɛ ɔmo adwuma wɔ kokoa mu ni meetings amune wɔ ɔmo ayɛ
na peace council adwuma no ɛnyɛ criminal activity o so it's not meant to be done in the hidden you see listen a man who changes
his chief video no ma hwɛ bi a so be answer principal video no
I have indicated that if the process of deleting deceased persons is the process of exhibition of the register. After every provisional register is compiled, it is exhibited. Before we go into any elections, the register is exhibited. And the main purpose of the exhibition is for us to raise objections to people whose names are there which ought not to be there. There are forms and the means of processing those objections that will lead to deletion of those names. And it includes the deletion of names of dead people too. So opportunity is given for people to present evidence. Because let's face it, the environment we are operating in, if we say people should go and pinpoint the names of dead people for deletion without any evidence, I will go and pinpoint Kwabena Japon's name and say he's dead.
Chairman General, oh yeah, just a very wonderful man. No wonder Esiedunketia is just like a father to me. No wonder. TMA. He said, was say, who can say my yedin na meteo? Yedin na tinaho.
Vondi koso.
Say exhibition. Ayo opportunities here back for so obi din wo mu ana so obi din nim. So obi efiri mu ana obi mfiri mu. Wo ma ye exhibition. Yakwa akɔhwɛ. Ye hu say na tie obi ya transfer ni bɔne so. Wobi ya yese afei